Hey guys, Masi Sagopian here from ZeldaDungeon.net, and here we have a guide on how to get every item and secret from the trading sequence in The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. The trading sequence will send Link all across Koholint Island, trading items with a wide cast of characters with the end goal of acquiring some notable rewards, including the Magnifying lens and the Boomerang. The overwhelming majority of the trading sequence is tied directly to the main adventure, and Link can pace himself as he gathers some of the various trinkets along his journey. Additionally, there are some extra goodies, including some secret seashells that Link can find along the way that are directly tied in with the trading sequence. The first several items can be acquired right at the start of the game, once Link has acquired his sword. The first item in the trading sequence is right in May Village over at the Trendy game. For the cost of just 10 rupees, Link can play the claw game and will need to grab the Yoshi doll that is on the counter. Given its size, there's a bit of flexibility and you don't necessarily need to get right on top of the doll in order to grab it. Fortunately, it is right next to the conveyor belt as well, so if it drops out of the claw's hands, there's a good chance it falls right on the conveyor belt where Link can collect it. Once you leave the Trendy game, one of the quadruplets will give you a hint on what you need to do next, as the quadruplet's mother has been trying to acquire the Yoshi doll for quite some time now. Make your way over to the large house at the north end of May Village, where you will find Mamasha, who is the quadruplet's mother. She is delighted that you brought her a Yoshi doll, and in exchange, she will give you the ribbon. Next up, we want to head to the doghouse located right near the center of town, where Bow Wow is located. Inside, speak with Chow Chow, who loves to dress up. She wants the ribbon that Link has and will give Link her dog food in exchange. Next, we want to head to the south end of the island along the Torimbo shores, near where we first got our sword at the start of the game. Here you will find a single home where inside there is an alligator named Sail. This guy is in love with dog food and absolutely must have it. He will eat the dog food whole, not even removing it from its can. Nevertheless, he will then give you some bananas as a sign of his gratitude. In order to continue onward with the trading sequence, you'll first need to acquire the Power Bracelet from Level 2 Bottle Grotto. This will grant you access to the central part of Koholint Island, and you'll run into Kiki the monkey just outside Canelet Castle. This is part of the main quest, as you will need to give him the bananas, and that'll cause him to call over all his buddies. Together they will construct a bridge. This will give you access to the inner portions of the castle, but more importantly, when Kiki leaves, he will leave behind a stick from his construction. A fun little tidbit, if you make it to this part of the island without having first returned Bow Wow, Kiki will not construct the bridge at all. Instead, Bow Wow and Kiki have a little bit of a rumble. They're like playing with each other, before then Kiki runs off. So in other words, the game requires you to return Bow Wow before you can continue onward in the main quest. Once Link has acquired the stick, this triggers Terran to change his location, where he can now be found standing next to a tree that has a beehive, just east of May Village. Give him the stick so that naturally he can smash the beehive that is right above him. Smooth move. Nevertheless, after the bees chase Terran off, grab the honeycomb that is left behind. After acquiring the Pegasus boots from level 3 Key Cavern, you'll be able to reach Animal Village. Head inside the building at the southeast part of town to meet up with the Chef Bear. After giving him the honeycomb, he will in turn give Link the pineapple. This event is actually part of the main storyline as well, as once Link gives the honeycomb to the bear, he will inform Link to go and find Marin to wake up the sleeping walrus. Talking to the Chef Bear is the trigger point where Marin will leave May Village and head down to the Torimbo shores. Up next, you'll need to travel up to the Tall Mountain range. After going through the initial cave, you'll find Papal waving you down from a higher ledge. Make your way through the cave just below him, and you'll appear nearby. Give him the pineapple, and in exchange, he will give Link the hibiscus flower. Head over to Animal Village and enter one of the homes where you'll find a goat named Christine. She is thankful that you brought her a hibiscus flower, so naturally, because she thinks you're such a generous guy, she asks you for a favor. She wants you to deliver a love letter to Mr. Right. Ooh, juicy. Travel to the mysterious forest and exit to the north to find a small house where Mr. Right lives. Give the letter to Mr. Right and you'll find that Christine included a photograph which happens to be of Princess Peach from the Mario series? Mr. Right thinks that Christine is beautiful, and as a sign of thanks, he will give Link a broom. A quick side note, but after delivering the letter, you can return to Animal Village and talk to Christine once again. She is thankful that you delivered the letter, and as a reward, she will give Link a secret seashell. This is not part of the trading sequence, but it's a good extra bonus item. Next up, we want to give the broom to Grandma Yahoo. She can be found in Maid Village, located just south of where Bow Wow is hanging out. In exchange for the broom, Grandma Yahoo will give you a fishing hook that she found when she was sweeping by the riverbank. Note that while Grandma Yahoo can be found in Maid Village throughout most of the early part of the game, after you have completed the 5th dungeon, Catfish's Maw, Grandma Yahoo will relocate and she can now be found in Animal Village. You will need to have acquired the flippers from level 4, Angler's Tunnel, in order to progress any further. Located at the southeast part of Martha's Bay, there's a small wooden bridge, and if you swim underneath it, you'll find the fisherman. Talk to him and give him the fishing hook. He'll use it right away and will snatch up a necklace at the bottom of the sea. Swim towards the center of Martha's Bay and you'll find a mermaid hanging out in the water. You can talk to her to find that she loves the necklace that you just acquired. She asks you for the necklace and in return will allow you to pluck one of her mermaid scales. Completely optional, but if you head over to Animal Village, inside one of the homes you'll find an alligator named Shul Donovich. Shul is an artist and actually is the one who sculpted the mermaid statue located at the south of Martha's Bay. After finding out you have the Mermaid Scale, he asks you to go and complete the sculpture. You'll need to have acquired the hookshot from level 5, Catfish's Maw, in order to reach the mermaid statue. Use the hookshot to grapple across the gap and then place the scale onto the mermaid statue. It will cause the whole statue to move, revealing a staircase. Climb down, and inside there are actually a bunch of invisible enemies. Up ahead you'll find one of the final items in the trading sequence in the form of the Magnifying lens. The Magnifying lens has multiple uses, including an optional one back at Animal Village. If you enter the home at the northeast part of town, you'll now be able to see a Zora just hanging out in the pool of water. The Zora wants you to keep his secret and will give you a secret seashell if you promise to keep your mouth shut. More importantly, he offers you some advice that there is another hidden character just like him, located in a cave back at the Torimbo shores. Return to the Torimbo shores and walk just to the right of where you first got the sword at the start of the game. Use a bomb to blast open the cracked wall and enter the cave. Now that you have the lens, you can see a secret gorilla. Talk to him and he'll exchange a special item for one of the items that you currently have equipped. I'd recommend that you trade him your shovel, and in exchange, he will give you the boomerang. Furthermore, after trading the boomerang, talk to the gorilla once again, and you'll be able to buy back whatever item that you traded to him for just 300 rupees. The final reward of the trading sequence is back at the library in Maid Village. Now that you have the magnifying lens, you can finally read the book titled Dark Secrets and Mysteries of Koholint. This book will give you the directions that you must follow when traveling through the Windfish Egg at the very end of the game. The pathway is somewhat random and it will be different each save file of the game, so be sure to take a snapshot or jot down the correct order. If you forget it, no worries, as you can always come back and read the library book again. Well, that's it for the trading sequence. It truly is a great adventure that takes you all across Koholint Island, meeting quite the cast of characters, getting the overpowered Boomerang, while also being very much intertwined with the main storyline. Thanks for watching, and as always, for all your Zelda guide needs, be sure to check out zeldadungeon.net.